Hello, Life Path 11, and welcome to your monthly numerology for July 2023. I know. I was about to say here at Readings at the Round Table, but this is Mouse. This is Jasmine, that Mouse is so intently watching. I don't really know what's happening here. I do know that it's a hot, hot day here in Georgia. It's like the heat arrived today. Okay, maybe yesterday too, or maybe the day before. I don't know. It arrived, and then we got a lot of rain, and it cooled off. So, I feel like it's just a hot day. I'm in it. Is that right, Mouse? He didn't knock over my notes this time, so I'm very impressed with him. Yeah. All right, Life Path 11. So before I talk about July 2023 for you, I want to make sure that you can find the astrology for July 2023 in its own little video, and it is titled July 2023 astrology. So go check that out so that you can see what you need to pay attention to this month. And for what you need to pay attention to is really the number 7, because July is a 7 month for you. So this whole year is a 7 year. 2023 is a 7 year. You're sort of doubling down in that energy in July. I'm going to tell you right off the bat here at Life Path 11, the first thing that you're going to want to do is pay attention to your intuition, because it is singing to you loud and clear this month. I mean, in a very big way. This is going to be like the theme of your month, is listening to your intuition. Or are you listening to your intuition? Are you ignoring it? Which is it's a possibility. Because let me tell you, I see my guides and I still ignore them. I know. And then they laugh at me when I screw up. Isn't that great? Isn't that nice? I mean, it's not malicious. At least I don't think it is. But, So a 7 month for you, Life Path 11, it's all about spiritual connection. It's spiritual connection to each other, to the community, to the universe, to nature. It's spiritual connection, finding that connection, and embracing it. This is a time of spiritual study. It's a time to start your spiritual study or expand on what you already know and what you already have. Your metaphysical and spiritual knowledge, very, very important this month. This is a time of contemplation, philosophy, I can't speak, introspection, analysis, investigation, assessment, and discovery. Which really sounds like a lot of work, but the work is more internal, because you're doing all of those things on yourself and your spiritual connection. So it is a time of rest, but it's a time of it's a time of rest, but it's a time of that mental energy where you're focusing and you're looking at yourself instead of working out in the world per se. This is definitely a time to trust your own judgment, which is why I am emphasizing that intuitive part of you this month. And you're very, very intuitive already, but do you always listen to your intuition? None of us listen to it 100% of the time. But this is a great time for you to search for and recognize peace. It's all a part of the rest. The mantra of the 7 is, I am graceful. I am graceful spirit, finding insight, beauty, and peace all around me. So very, very important for you this month. The lessons of the 7 are making choices without retreating from others, and finding the answers within yourself and trusting them. Now, I say all of this because the shadow effects of a 7 are self-imposed isolation, self-doubt, insecurity, and running from problems and decisions. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's really not. Because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to redo that if you don't heed it this month. The shadow effects of an 11, as I'm sure you've heard me say before, is you can be too sensitive, problems embracing humility, being impractical, and learning to interact with other people publicly. Ignoring your spiritual gifts, Life Path 11, can lead to some real physical problems where you have persistent headaches, kidney stones, gallstones. Maybe you have like some, issues that might be autoimmune related. The lessons of an 11 is embracing humility, altruism, and the willingness to convert fantasy into reality, which is a wonderful time for you to convert fantasy into reality with Neptune retrograde. The mantra of the 11 is, I am divine inspiration, making a difference in the world today. I know you've heard me say this before, but you are the luminary. You are illumination and inspiration, enlightenment and intuition walking. So this is really a time for you to focus and look at, maybe it's a time for you to focus on Mercury as well, because you're always creating a new way of communicating with the people around you. And since you're in a place of spiritual, opening, spiritual expansion, spiritual awakening even, if you're not listening to your intuition, you may be having a come to Jesus moment, as we like to say in the South, or if you're listening to your intuition, this is going to be a real time of enlightenment. This is going to be a real time of just seeing, like, you can rely on yourself and you can trust yourself. You can trust your own judgment. I mean, I think that this is, I do feel like this is a very powerful month for you. And I think that this is going to be, it's going to send you down one path or another. I'll tell you that, because it just depends on if you're listening to your guidance or if you're ignoring it. If you're ignoring it, this may be a lesson that you have to repeat. Watch what Mercury's doing. You're creating a new way of communicating, like I said, and with that spiritual connection to each other, to the universe, to nature, to your community, to your work, your family. Watch what Mercury's doing as well, because Mercury starts off in Cancer. He goes all the way through Leo and ends up in Virgo at the end of the month. So it's a lot of movement with Mercury. He's moving pretty fast these days. I know, because he's going to camp out in Virgo for a while. I haven't pulled a card yet. He's going to camp out in Virgo for a while because he goes retrograde in Virgo in August. Boy, that's going to be fun. Yeah. But don't isolate yourself this month. Don't start doubting yourself, and do not run away from problems. This is a time for you to really embrace the situation and know that you can trust yourself. You can trust the intuition that's coming into you. And listen to it. It's really hard when you're like, I know this is the right thing to do, but this is really hard. Yeah, it is. Sometimes the right thing to do is the hard thing to do. Sometimes it's the easier thing to do, but Ooh, spirit quartz music. Oh, that's awesome. I know. Dr. Seuss is an 11, and he loves music. I mean, he loves music. Bridget. Don't back down. Okay, spirit quartz is a type of configuration. It's not a specific stone as I understand it. Let's see if I have it right. Here it is. Okay, spirit quartz. Come on. There we go. Spirit quartz is a magical crystal full of wonder and joy and assists you in connecting to the music of the spheres. It holds within it the healing medicine of music, sound, and vibration. Music is one of the most powerful healing modalities in the universe. It resonates deeply into your psyche, inviting you to open and experience the magic and bliss of the cosmos. Spirit quartz consists of many small crystal points, singing their song of love, encouraging you to connect to the healing essence of music. It opens you to your natural gifts, talents, and passions related to music and sound. So it may not be that you're playing a musical instrument, but it could be has something to do with sound. Chanting. Opens you to the music of the cosmos, connects you to the fairy realm and nature spirits to a sense of magic. Balances the chakras and energy field, creating well-being. Invokes inspiration and balance, and aligns to the pure joy and freedom that is your divine birthright. Spirit quartz. And yes, I'm only pulling from 2 card decks this month. I know. It's okay. All right. And the next card is Bridget. Don't back down. Oh, this is a lovely card. Stand up for what you believe is right. I also want to say stand up and do the right thing. Not just stand up and for what you believe is right, but stand up for the right thing. Life Path 11. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Don't forget to watch the astrology show that I haven't really come up with a title yet. I used to have a show called Astrology Chat, but now I'm just calling it like July astrology until I figure out something. I don't know. Maybe astrology rundown. It's just the basics, just the basics. Don't forget to check out your zodiac signs as well with the upcoming full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. And I have finally edited some awesome shows on Reviewed at the Round Table. And you will actually get to see me with no roots in my hair because I filmed them months ago right after I had my hair highlighted. There, that's a present for you. Thank you again for joining me today. I really appreciate your support on my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful July and enjoy the heat. Yeah. Until we see each other again, Life Path 11, get out there and make your magic. Bye.